Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for my fellow Sagittariuses out there. How are my Sagittariuses doing? I hope all of you are doing amazing, and I would like to say a big thank you to those who subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you, and also I would like to say thank you to those who even stopped by to watch my video. I appreciate you as well. Always remember that as a disclaimer that if this reading does not resonate, it's okay, it may be for another day. So let's see what's going on with us, right? Because we have Mercury retrograding right now. Uranus is moving into Taurus. I'm actually excited, to be honest, because Uranus is in my 10th house, and I feel like this was a whole wrap up of my life when it came in career from like 2011 and on. That's where I was at with my old job. And I feel that with Uranus moving in Taurus for me in my career house is one of those things that you never know what's going to happen, but I feel is good though. I like those surprises. I've learned to really appreciate surprises in life, because and not to know everything. I'm a Sagittarius. Well, you guys know we like to know what's up all the time, but I feel like through these experiences I was okay with not knowing. I was okay with just filling it out, which is pretty cool. Maybe you guys can relate to that. Maybe you guys are really becoming more laid back and you're like, you know what? I don't have to know everything. Or, let's say is you have people in your life and you see them going through things and you give them advice, and let's say they don't listen. You're like, hey, at least I tried. All I could do is be the best me I can be, and that's really it. So let's see what's going on with us for this week. I have to say so far this Mercury retrograde, because I'm doing these videos a bit later. Because this week I just felt kind of drained. But to be honest, just at a soul feeling, I feel this Mercury retrograde has been great. Like even before, like just the feeling of the first day, because he's retrograding in my ninth house, which has caused me to go really deep. I have come to some great conclusions already on day one, and I'm like, wow, I've come to so many conclusions about my whole life. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm really embracing this energy so I could get focused, so I could clear my mind, clear my emotions. So when it's Aries season, so I could get ready to get back to my career, my business, my grind, back to who I am as a person. So I've been going through a lot of healing since 2017 of those events that took in place. And I'm actually, for the first time, feeling really optimistic about how my life is going to change. And it's exciting, like I said, with Uranus. I don't know when it's going to change. Shoot, I could make one video and boom, it's everywhere. That's that kind of energy. So if you have Uranus in the 10th house as well as I do, it's the same for you. It's like you be working on something and you don't see no results. And then out of nowhere, it's like people are wanting to sign up with you and work with you, and you getting raises, and I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. So let's see what's going on. Now, if you're the Sagittarius that, kind of didn't want to let some things go, then this Uranus might be a little rough. He might have to snatch some things. But it's always something that you felt like you had trouble of letting go yourself. And he's here just to give that extra push so you be free, so you can be who you are. And don't be afraid of it and own it. So let's see what's going on with us. So we have the devil in reverse. So we are finally breaking away. Like, this ties into what I was saying, ironically, about, like, I felt so chained to my past, man, from 2017. Like, I felt like, man, I got fired. Like, did I mess up my life? It's not always like addictions. Yeah, that's that too, but I feel that also it's the guilt you may feel about a decision you made, or regret, like those things that could bring toxicity and hold you back. But I feel that we are breaking through those. And Uranus is here to help that, and Mercury is here to help us review how our thought processes may have hurt us. And it's time to let go of certain things and forgive those that hurt us, not for them but for us, so we can move forward, so we can start to get back to ourselves. I know for me, I don't like holding grudges against anybody, but one thing I do I do get kind of tight because I just watch so many things that go in the world, how people treat people, and I'm ready for the changes that's about to take place on this planet. I'm all for it. I'm ready for the collective to start waking up. I'm ready for people to start figuring out all this truth about what's going on with the United States and religions and stuff like that. I am ready for it because it's time. It's time for us to get back to living as who we truly are, because we have been so divided by race, by religion. I'm like, how? How can animals have more compassion for each other than humans? Like, that blew my mind. Like, how can a cat and a dog get along, or a dog and a bird get along, but we have human beings that can do so much, and we focus on, oh, well, what's your religion, or oh, you eat meat, or oh, you don't eat meat, or oh, you do this, or oh, you do that, and this and that, and everybody try to force their opinions on other people. I let people live their life. That's what I do. Whatever you do is your business. As long as you doing it some type of way of service to humanity by helping out a fellow person, or giving someone advice or anything, or just by being you. I feel we get so caught up in the external factors that we don't get to know people for who they truly are. We always look at people from where we see, and that's the issue, because some people only look at life from, like, it's miserable or it's evil. So when you look at the world like that, of course you're not going to see anything good. So it's time for the truth to start being revealed, and it's time for those on the planet that's here on the purpose to for us to do it. And I'm ready for humans just to have more compassion for each other. This stuff is sad. This stuff is so sad, that the stuff I be seeing on my timeline, like people arguing about, oh, what you got, an Android or an iPhone? Like, seriously, this is what we come to? We come to put so much effort in sharing all these celebrity beefs. Who's cheating on who? So what? Does that have anything to do with you? No. Do these people do anything to help you? No. So it's kind of like, it's time for us to take our attention that we spread outward into the world, into ourselves, and figure out what we doing and what we have going on. And I feel like us Sagittariuses for this week, we are doing that because we're breaking away from those toxic habits that we have been bound to for so long. Sorry, I just had to get that out. It's just sad, man. It's like, have you ever tried to, like, smile at people down the street? Like, I like, if I see you and I see you make eye contact with me, like, I want to smile. And some people just look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, I can't even smile at you. Like, hello, like, have a great day. Like, us being nice to each other, and that's why other countries can't stand us. They look at us as ignorant. They look at us as selfish. Because, I mean, I kind of can't blame them, man. Because we're so materialized. It's always the next thing, the next iPhone, the next sneaker, the next this, the next that, the next celebrity. But we don't put that same energy to make the world a better place. And we have the Tenosaurus. So this is a definite ending. I feel this is the death to our old self. I could say that I finally accepted the death of my old self, my old life. Also, I'm going through a Saturn return as well. And it was rough to watch the old me die, but at the same time, I've been reborn, and I see that it was so important for that to happen. Even though it was so tough to let those things go. Because some things I cared about the most was the most toxic for me. But however, I had to make the decision that for those things to go, something in me had to die. Something in me had to go. For me to change my reality, if my reality is a reflection of myself and I see nothing but chaos, sorry, it froze. I'm sorry about that. If I see nothing but chaos, then that means something in me is chaotic. So I feel that we're finally putting an end to these things because we see that it is the best for us to do. And even if be some people we care about the most, man, that's what sucks. But however, over time, we're Sagittarius. We know we're gonna be good. We're gonna be right on to the next experiment. You know, nothing really keeps us down for so long. And that's what I love about being a Sagittarius, because life can get kind of rough and everyone could use sometimes a Sagittarius, optimism. Even for ourselves. That's what sucks when we can't be optimistic. Oh man. That's when you know stuff is real, when your Sagittarius around you is like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know how we gonna get out of this one. then, then it'd be like, man, this must be a really messed up situation if the Sagittarius is not optimistic. Oh man. So we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So as we're going on to these new beginnings, preparing for Aries season, which is our fellow fire sign, I feel that we are making those small steps in the world as we get more adjusted to embracing this new person. I feel it's not also a new person, it's really us being who we are as a soul and allowing our higher selves to come through and kind of guide us through life and kind of trusting that process. Now, that is a Knight of Pentacles process, let me tell you. Because when my higher self came out back in 2017, I did not listen. I was slow to listen to it. But however, now I'm starting to feel more comfortable and starting to see the synchronicities. I'm starting to see the magic of this. I'm like, wow. It took me a while to get here with the Knight of Pentacles, but I'm glad that I'm here. So I feel that you guys are really taking into account what you have learned this far and making better changes for the future. And whatever you put your pentacles into, you're definitely going to put hard. Oh yeah, this is Taurus too. So it could be having to do with Uranus. Like for me, that's my career. What I'm doing the Knight of Pentacles. I'm taking my time, getting my plans together. Not doing, use like the fire sign thing and just throw myself everywhere and put all this on myself and expand myself so much to the point that it backfires on me. So I feel that could be something you feel as well. It's like, you know what, let me get in a more mature place. This is new to me, but however, I'm ready to make those changes in my life. And we have the three. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is the fourth reading I did in a row with the Three of Swords here. I feel with the Three of Swords, this doesn't always have to be a physical ending. It could be you realizing the truth about someone. And you having to cut that person off. And that's true. This has been me. I've been thinking about, should I allow certain people back into my life? And it was a Three of Swords experience because I'm like, man, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go because I'm not that person anymore. Ten of Swords. I'm a brand new me. I'm finally who I am authentically. And it hurts me because when you make sacrifices like that, it's never easy. But however, this could be a good Three of Swords. Is you realizing that how endings are for new beginnings. And they're not always easy. But I feel that we get the meaning of it, that it's something that has to be done. That's what I get from that. But I want to go on the clarifiers. So let's see why the devil is here reversed. We have the Hangman, Pisces card. Ironically, Mercury in Pisces. And we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles upright is already the slowest moving knight in the deck. But to have it reversed, it's like you stop. You stop completely. Like, during this time, you may feel like you're in a hangman position because I feel like you're spending more time with your higher self. You're spending more time with why are you here? How did your thoughts manifest to where you are right now? And I feel through this moment, I feel like we're kind of still suspended in time a bit until Aries season comes. That's really how I feel. I feel that it's like a void spot where it's kind of like the final review, especially because Mercury is in retrograde in 29 degrees Pisces. So we are making the decision while in this hangman position to put a stop to all those toxic behaviors that held us back. People, places, things. You put where this toxicity is in your life because you know more than I do. So I just feel like we're really growing up, you guys, especially because Jupiter hasn't been in Sagittarius since 2007. So it's really, we're going through a whole new growth process, and it's exciting. It feels like a reset, and Saturn's in Capricorn. So we get to build new structures that's going to last on the new truths that we come to realize this year, which is amazing. So let's see why the Ten of Swords is here. The King of Pentacles. And the King of Rods. Now, this is very interesting. I feel that, like I was saying, it goes into, look at how like flimsy this guy kind of looks, right? With the Ten of Swords. I feel that's the old us. But through this emergence, you see this? Do you see this King of Pentacles and King of Rods? It's like a whole rebirth we're going through right now. Going after our passions and manifesting them. So Sagittarius, what are your passions? See, I call him the spiritual warrior. I call that like our higher selves in that form. Because when it comes down to it, when we go through tough times, that's what comes out of us is the King of Rods or the Queen of Rods. Either one is causes us to fight into the world, to know that we can have whatever we want, and that our old limiting beliefs, our old life had to die so we can re-emerge with the woo. I like this week because this is true. This energy is so true. This is literally what I'm going through right now. Like, I feel like since I've been listening to my higher self more, I'm starting to see it manifest. I'm starting to see the signs, the synchronicities of how things go on around me in the physical because I started listening to my higher self. So let's see why the Knight of Pentacles this year. We have the Page of Rods. And we have the Sun here. So what's so nice about this is, as we're going to these new beginnings, because listening to your higher self may be new. Maybe, like I said, that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. But however, we are looking at the new horizons that's in front of us. We're like little kids again, I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like a little kid that got to finally just to create what I want. And I get to, I feel like we don't be our inner child enough. You know how a child can fall, bust their knee, and then they get up and play, but us as adults, when we get hurt, we hold on to that. We're angry. I feel we're reaching to the inner child of us. I feel that when we talk to people, we want to talk to people for that inner child to help build them up and create a whole connection here. And I love this card. Is so beautiful with the sun and the sunflowers. I feel that we are wanting more meaningful connections with people. How can we be more of our authentic selves too? And this could be us getting in touch, like I said, with our inner child, rather your a male or a female, it doesn't matter, or masculine and feminine energy. This could be your masculine and feminine energy within yourself coming together finally. So you're able to see more clearly of where you want to go, and that's exciting. I love that. I mean, with the Ten of Swords here and the Three of Swords here, what I really get from this is these are necessary endings to get us to where we need to go. So let's see why the Three of Swords is here. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, what I feel about this is we are putting endings to people that are kind of the Knight of Cups energy. Now, what I mean by that is the Knight of Cups, yeah, he's nice, he shares feelings, but it's not. Look at this. We're on King of Rods and King of Pentacles. We're looking for someone that's more on our level and on our wavelength, our vibration, shall I say. And that's what hurts. That is so true. I feel this so much because I had to let go of people because they was Knight of Cups in my life, y'all. Because I was really King of Rods, King of Pentacles, but I was around people that was Knight of Cups. Like, it wasn't working. I was hurting myself because it was so many misunderstandings, because it's like oil and water. I was trying to cause them to move up faster than they're ready. So I learned that doesn't mean that they're bad people or horrible people. I just learned that unless you deal with your wounds, I cannot be around you to get hurt. Like, I took on a lot of people's pain because they showed me this energy, the Knight of Cups. When they loved me, they loved me. But when they was mad at me, they didn't love me no more. That's the Knight of Cups energy. People whose love is on and off, on condition, conditional love, not unconditional. And that's what hurt me, because these people I cared about unconditionally, no matter what, when they was hurting, when they was happy. And then when it came to me, it was like, oh, well, you're on your own. I can't deal with this. So maybe that's where you guys are realizing that there's people in your life that love you on conditions, and that hurts you to realize that. But however, that could be the Ten of Swords over here. I have to end it. I have to appreciate and love myself more, and to know that these people, I'm going to let them go on their journey, and I wish them nothing but the best, but I only want nothing but the best for me, and that's what I'm going to do. So, Sagittarius is out there. I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.